The high school I attend is unnecessarily old. In a corner of the brand new library built to commemorate the school's 100th anniversary, there's a section called the Local History Room, which has basically become a storage closet. It was there that I happened to find an old student handbook. I made the mistake of curiously flipping through its pages, which were browned with age and had faded ink. Most of the pages were illegible, but for some strange reason, the text in the final School Rules section remained clear. The rules listed were completely different from the modern ones, full of incomprehensible items. Among them, the one that particularly caught my eye was Article 4. After sunset, anyone whose shadow is stepped on under the cherry tree in the schoolyard must return their shadow to the Oni, the chaser, within 3 days. Failure to do so will result in the loss of one's shadow. Tag with shadows? Did they really write games like this into the school rules back then? I laughed at how ridiculous it was and returned the handbook to its dusty shelf. That day, after school, I was cutting across the schoolyard with my friend Yuta. Under that very cherry tree, we were joking around as usual. In the process, I accidentally stomped right on Yuta's long shadow, stretched out by the setting sun. Ah! For a moment, that school rule flashed through my mind. Yuta didn't seem to notice and just laughed, but a feeling like a small thorn pricking my heart remained. The next day, Yuta was acting strange. He was quiet and seemed absent-minded. He spent most of the class staring out the window and was slow to respond when I talked to him. It was as if his presence was fading. On the second day, this tendency became even more pronounced. Classmates would bump into him without noticing, and the teacher forgot to call his name during attendance. I was seized by a strange sense of desperation, as if I were the only one desperately trying to hold on to his existence. And on the afternoon of the third day, I grabbed the arm of Yuta, who was now almost completely unrecognized by anyone, and ran to the cherry tree. "Hey, what should I do? How do I return the shadow?" At my anguished cry, Yuta looked at me clearly for the first time. Then he slowly pointed to his own feet. There was no shadow there. None at all. The setting sun illuminated his silhouette, but there was nothing on the ground. Yuta, with a face as expressionless as a no mask, gave a faint smile. "Next, you're the Oni." With those last words, Yuta vanished from before me, as if erased. Or perhaps he's still there. It's just that I, too, can no longer perceive him. It was only after the sun had completely set that I realized I was standing there, stunned, clutching that old student handbook in my right hand.